This kitchen is black, white, classic with touches of modern, and it's everything. Here we are in this beautiful kitchen. When I was asked to design this set, the first thing that came to mind is I wanted something that people can envision themselves in, their family and their friends. The kitchen is definitely the heart of the home. Here at Build.com, we build sets like rapid fire, one after another. I really wanted to change it up this time. We've done some really dark kitchens and some really bright kitchens, and of course your classic white. I definitely had some ideas right off the bat. I knew I wanted this color cabinetry. I knew I wanted black and white just for that high contrast. And I wanted floating shelves and matte black everywhere. Let's get in there and I'll show you all the details that made this such a beautiful kitchen. The cabinet color was a must for me, which meant a lighter floor. If you've seen any of my designs before, I gravitate towards a lighter floor because it hides the most and it just helps the space feel lighter and brighter. Really fun feature of this kitchen was this waterfall edge. It's something different. It definitely costs a little more and really tied in the more modern elements of this kitchen for that really clean but still classic look. We all know that matte black is a really trending finish and mixing metals is fun, but matte black altogether was just exactly what I envisioned for this space. So everything from the light fixtures to the faucet and the hardware is just that warm matte black. Really finished the space off beautifully, tying it all together throughout the kitchen. We come to the focal point of this entire kitchen. I hid the range hood up here and we plastered around it and then balanced it with some floating shelves on either side and then this giant workspace. I don't like to put anything in the island. If you don't have to, if you can plan it in a way that's functional where you keep your island or your peninsula open, I'd say that's the way to go. And you're probably also wondering, well, what about the microwave? Also, something I always love to do and recommend is hiding it under the countertop. It's easy to use. It's still safe for kids because you can lock it. Something that you just don't need to have as a focal point in the kitchen. The finishing piece for this kitchen was definitely this huge linear chandelier. Typically, you see pendants over an island, 2 or 3 pendants. This time, I wanted to do something different. I wanted something that was gonna contrast up against the paint that I used above the range hood. And this one was really fun because it really brought in that really modern element and it just has a wow effect added to this giant kitchen. Okay, so right behind me is a huge 48-inch built-in refrigerator. It's huge, stores everything, and definitely is a wow factor for this side. This is the bar area. If you have space in your kitchen to incorporate something like that, whether it's a coffee station or a bar area, like this one would be a wet bar because I incorporated a sink into it. It's really great to do because you're not using space for beverages in your main refrigerator and it just really extends the use of the kitchen. After the kitchen was all complete, my job still wasn't over. And the last touches are actually some of the most important touches, and that's all the styling and the furniture. The stools were gonna be a really important part of this design. Going with a black stool, again, just tied in all the balance of all the matte black. They really just complete a space to make it feel like home. That is it for this beautiful kitchen, and I would be lying if I said I wasn't gonna shed a tear or two when we tear it down to start building the next set. But the good news is it's gonna live on our Shop by Look page and all of our imagery. Visit Build.com. You can see more images of this beautiful kitchen. You can shop all the products that I used. We'll see you next time in our next set, which I'll give you a little hint, is a bathroom that I designed, and it has a lot of high contrast black and white and really contemporary space that I know you're going to love.